What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of creating your roleplay Samp server. In today's episode, I'll show you how to make a payday and leveling system. Go to structure, put 2 here and click go. As a name, put payday and XP and click save. Open the script and define a dialog player info with a value of 6. In the player info enum, we have to add the payday and pxp. Under the enum, add a new variable called required XP with a size of max players. This will tell us how much XP the player needs to get to level up. A bonus feature from the previous episode. We can add in the if statement of the SQ timer to check if the player is logged in. Now, in the dialog login, we need to calculate the required XP of the player. The formula will be the level of the player times 2 and plus 4. We can change the dialog gender for less lines of code. We'll delete this and show the login dialog to the player. So after the player chooses his gender when registering, he would need to log in. Now let's put the payday and XP into the save player. In the registration section, we'll just put the payday to 60, which will be 60 minutes. In the login section, put the payday equal to %d, and the same thing for the XP. At the end, add the player info of the payday and XP. In the reset account, put the payday and pxp to 0. Now add the payday and XP into the load account. Go to onPlayer, click Player. Create a new string with the size of 128. Format the string to say payday value of the player. We get the clicked player ID and show the player ID the dialog player info with a style of message box. Let's create a player task. Call it payday timer with a delay of 60,000 milliseconds, which is 1 minute. And if the payday of the player is greater than 0 and the player is logged in, we'll decrease the payday value of the player. Also save the player. Before the save player, we need to check if the payday is 0. If it's 0, we'll increase the PXP of the player. Then we check if the PXP of the player is greater or equal to the required XP that he needs to level up. If it's true, we decrease the PXP by the required XP. We can give few bucks to the player as a reward for playing on the server. Also add the same amount to the P money of the player. Another fix from the last episode. Go to on player enter checkpoint and change the get player money to 300. Now go back to the timer. Increase the player's level and calculate the required XP again with the same formula as in dialog login. We can add a game text for player to tell him that he leveled up. The G means it's green color, the Y is yellow and the R is red. Also, we need to set the player's score to the player's level. Now open the database and change the payday of your account to 60. Now let's start the server and test it. As you can see, when I double click on my name on the tab list, the dialog appears and tells me how much I need to wait until I get a pay. If we wait a little bit, the number will decrease. And that will be everything for this episode. Make sure to leave a like and join the Discord server if you experience any issues. Goodbye and stay strong.